תודה רבה. אני עכשיו שמח במיוחד להזמין את מר דיוויד גאפל, מנכ"ל קרן שוסטרמן-ישראל. מי שמכיר את דיוויד אז בטח יודע למה אני שמח, ומי שלא כדאי שיכיר. קרן שוסטרמן-ישראל בתמיכה פעילה של דיוויד מימנה את הפרויקט למניעת טלטול תינוקות, תומכת בפרויקטים שונים בתחום ההתעללות בילדים והגנה על ילדים בישראל. דיוויד, בבקשה.
בוקר טוב ותודה. אני אנצל את ההזדמנות, לא קורה לי הרבה, לדבר בשפת האם שלי באנגלית, כי יש לנו שני אורחים מחוץ לארץ, וזה גם יהיה מן הכנה לבאות. I'm going to speak in English. It's my native tongue. Taking advantage of the fact that you're here, and thank you very much for joining us. And so I can actually, the first time I can actually say a few words in English at this type of an occasion, which is really nice for me. Just a couple of words about Karen Schusterman. It's a private philanthropy based in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I won't tell you where that is if you don't know. You look on the map. It's sort of like the Afula of America. And it's our focus in the area of the prevention and treatment of child abuse really stems from the vision of the chairman of the foundation, Lynn Schusterman, and her reasons for focusing on this have a lot to do with her own personal experiences as a volunteer with the National Council for Jewish Women in Oklahoma, where she was escorting children through the legal process who had been abused. And she decided that if she ever had wealth and means, this is something that she would like to focus on. And then lo and behold, their family discovered oil and they had the means, and they became very heavily involved in the area of the prevention and treatment of child abuse, beginning with the helping to create one of the first emergency shelters for children in Jerusalem, helping to create one of the first child protection centers, and then later setting up the Haruv Institute that Asher is now the director of. And I can say that from a philanthropy standpoint, successful projects have lots of parents, and there are unfortunately, a lot of orphans out there. And this is a project that actually has a lot of parents, which is very nice. And from my perspective, it sort of was born out of a discussion that happened at the Haruv Institute with a small number of people, and Dr. Yoram Ben Yehuda, who was here he is, was speaking, and we were talking about different things, and I asked the question, like, is there actually a prevention program that works in the area of child abuse? Like, I've been in the field of philanthropy and funding programs for a long time, but I haven't actually seen the data to know that a prevention program actually works. There's lots of works with, parents who we know are going to have a higher possibility of becoming abusers because they themselves. But I haven't seen actual data. And Ben Yehuda said, absolutely, the shaken baby syndrome, without blinking. And that led to a bigger discussion. Now I understand that he was set up by Asher to say that, and then what I thought was an innocent question, I was being led along the whole way, and it turned into the shaken baby syndrome program, which for us is as a foundation, we are thrilled to have seen this project succeed, and we are thrilled that the parents of this project are the National Council for the Child, for Protection of the Child. I think that we couldn't have had a better cooperation. I want to just say in this count one word. The National Council is, in my opinion, this great unsung hero in the world that we all seem to be involved in this area of the prevention of child abuse. And oftentimes I feel that from a philanthropy standpoint, we just take it for granted that there's this council of very dedicated people who are working to try and deal with this issue and keep it in the headline and in the public attention and in front of policymakers. And we just assume that that's going to happen all the time and going to function, and that Dr. Kadmon's going to come in and be able to make payroll every month and have his teams do the good things that they do. And I think it's a very dangerous assumption and something that nobody should take for granted. Neither the philanthropies some of us who fund some of this work, certainly not the state of Israel, who I think benefits tremendously from the work that the council is doing, and not the professionals, who I also think benefit tremendously, and this is a great example of it, this program. It's just one of many. And I think I would like to say a special thanks to Dr. Kadman, who has been just a fierce champion and fighter, I think, for so many years. And I would only hope that we have many, many, many more years of your championing and determination in fighting for this. So thank you very much for a successful program.